Hi, I'd like to call the order. I'd like to call to order the Keizer Public Arts Commission. The time is 6:07, and ask Don to call the roll.
Chair Kim Steen. Vice Chair Lori Christopher.
Here.
Marilyn Wood. Kat Thorson. Laura Reed.
Here.
Deborah Sisko.
Here.
Katie Klein.
Here.
Derek Bish. And he told me he wouldn't be able to make it tonight, and he also resigned.
Okay, we just can't keep a man. Okay. We can't. They keep leaving us. Okay. Thank you, Don. So we're recruiting now. Art people, Marilyn, Debbie, Deborah.
Yes.
Okay. You guys, they're like in. Did you think that was going to work? They do all things art. Okay, so we've got to recruit another person, and it would be great, you know. I love everybody here. Okay, election of the chair and vice chair. Kim is willing to be chair again, but she's also thrilled and happy to step down and give anybody else an opportunity if you would like to do so. Kat?
Well, we just need
What would you like to do? Chair of the committee. Oh, you mean Robert's rules? No, you know, we're flexible with those on this committee. But yes, you need Robert's rules, but there's a little book, right? So, and we'll be here to help you. And Kim would be your vice chair, which would give you like a past president kind of situation, so she'd be right by you. What do you think?
well, I was talking to my partner about when my
Oh, well, you have this is a bonus. This is a value add.
Kat's term is valid through June 30th of 2025.
Excellent. So, you want to try?
sure.
So I would nominate Kat Thorson for chair and Kim Steen as vice chair.
Okay.
Other. So it's been moved and second. Are there any other nominations? Are there any comments or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say no. Okay, yeah, not you. Okay. So, before we talk strategic plan, let's go through some of the other parts of the, let's go through some of the other parts because we can do some stuff. So, for example, number 4 is the approval of minutes. Did everybody read their minutes from December of 2023? We haven't approved it for 3 months.
No, because we canceled the meeting and then we rescheduled it just for some motion.
Deborah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so has everybody read them? Okay, so I need a motion to approve the minutes for December, let's take them in block. December of 2023, January 2024, February 2024.
So moved.
Thank you. I need a second.
Second.
Deborah's the second, Dawn. Questions or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Number 4 is good. Gallery display schedule. Artist Joel Nickel, we've had him before, and he is going to do April and May. And his work is, do we have him? This? Yeah, that's his work. Yeah, okay, so yeah, page 35, you guys. And really, you know, we don't, other than, we don't judge the art, other than, is it original artwork? And is it family appropriate? So, do we agree that yes and yes?
I don't think we usually get in the business of specifying pieces, except for that one time.
627. I'm sorry, Laura.
I don't think we, sorry, Chair. I don't think we usually get in the business of specifying numbers of pieces, except for this last time.
No, we usually don't. We want a full gallery, and they're big galleries. So we don't know. Let's see how big these are. See, these are 36 by 30. That's nice. That's a nice size. We can accommodate all of these in a very pleasing way. So, and then we only have his. We don't have Gary's.
We don't yet.
We don't yet. Great. So we're only going to approve then A, correct? So
Yes.
I need a motion to approve Joel Nichols for April and May.
So moved.
Thank you, Laura. Need a second? Thank you, Marilyn. Questions, comments, or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed say no. Okay. Approved. And then we'll get Gary in or so. August and September, we put up all of the posters from the Iris festivals because we have, I think we have more than 40. So we did that before we were a city. It was the Merchants Association. So I think we have more than 40. So that will be great. And then October, November, Native American Indian display. So let's talk about it. The Native American Indian display. If you remember, we were working with Shamawa Indian School. Cats refused to work for them. And so
You were going to get pushed up.
so that has really put a crimp in our ability because they don't have an art teacher. And so they have taken, instead of arts, traditional arts, like watercolor, acrylics, instead of traditional arts, they've gone to more cultural arts, but it's arts that is going to be difficult for us. It's basket making, it is, they're doing hide work, and making drums, and they're making rain sticks. But those, I mean, we could still have a component of that in the glass shelves in the front. We could do that. And I think we could arrange to do that. But they can't hang on us. But last year, we had a problem. So we went to the school and we photographed the murals. And we hung the murals. You saw them, didn't you, Deborah?
Yeah, they were at the
Keizer Art Association. And we have 10 or 11 of them, full size, which is really cool because it gives you, like the feeling when you're walking in Shamawa Indian School is, they line both walls. So you're in a gallery of this gorgeous student artwork that is painted on the walls. It gives you that same feeling. So we have 11 of those. Those cost us, I want to say I think it was $1,500 to have those printed. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we spend some of our money to have those printed because they roll up and store well. So there's something, some of those murals, those people have gone on to become famous artists in the United States. But we could bring those out. They're only out for 2 months. And as I'm learning about museums in our new museum school, that's a really short time. Yeah. They say in a museum, when you change the display, it's a minimum of 6 months to be displayed. I'm shocked to hear that. So here's my thinking. Why don't we spend some of our money and maybe order another 10 from Pronto Science? They print well. They print it really well. And Pronto was very, they were very cautious and really loved that whole program because it was, for Keizer Art Association, it was pure donation. We just donated our money to print those up because we wanted to have them. And Pronto was real sensitive to that and made sure that they handled those murals really well. And if they had to be resized in some way, we did all of that. We were very happy. So, we don't have to make a decision tonight. I'm just throwing this out. But I think that could be a really cool thing. We could have 20 murals. I don't know if that would fill both galleries, but it would certainly fill the east gallery, and maybe something in the north. I don't know. So
Would we need to get permission?
we've already got it.
So that's blanket, and not just the art association, but it's whoever has their hands on it.
I was smart enough to say. So wonder if we take these after the Keizer, and I wasn't even thinking about doing a larger display of them. I said these murals that we have hanging. We had the superintendent come to the show at Keizer Art Association, and I said, what if we took them over to City Hall and hung them? Many more people will see these murals at City Hall. She said, fun. Oh, it'll look fabulous because they're so big. Did you see them, Adam? Did you come see them? They are like, see that, the largest picture that we have right there? 3 of those. So it'd be the whole panel. That's the size of these murals.
Nice. Well, yeah, and I just would like to get something in writing as we do with the other artists.
So we'd have,
But I mean, if you've already laid the groundwork, that should be fairly easy.
here's the problem with that. Adam, that's a sticky wicket. And here's why that's a sticky wicket. I don't have the original artwork because the original artwork is on the wall. So we're not going to get the original artist approving that. We're getting Shamala Indian School superintendent to approve the reproductions of those murals. Is that going to suffice?
Were they original?
Yeah, they're painted on the wall.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
yeah, I feel better now.
Probably art teacher slash.
No.
Oh,
So all I would need, and so I have that. I can look that up. I've got that. Well, Tammy will have something legalish. Because I just had an email that says yes. So we'll have Tammy. Okay, then I feel better.
Okay,
Everybody good with that? So what do you think about that idea?
I think it's great.
It's wonderful.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Read some good pieces.
I just wanted to ask, if I recall this, I talked to someone, is it a Methodist church that has, the Reformed Methodist church that has, is the now gallery? Is this jogging
Indian stuff?
Yeah, and they have they have a whole warehouse of new art. It
What?
might be insane.
On it, cat.
I know, I'm sorry. But they said that they loan that out. And so this was because I go to a drawing class.
Yeah.
And I was
So
talking to
can you
someone.
follow up on that?
Yeah, because is there a liability issue for us displaying out there?
Well, yes, but we can get around. Like, is it owned by the church?
Yeah.
Well, then the church has to give us permission. So,
I mean, church,
but the church owns the pieces. Yeah, so we would go just like the school, the church would give us permission, and then our liability insurance would cover that. We've only ever had one piece screwed up, and it was the quilt show, and it was the best quilt. It was a nest, and in the nest it had all kinds of little trinket kind of things that like the bird had collected, and some jerk stole some little trinket things in there. So it didn't hurt the quilt, but that's, to my knowledge, that's the only problem we've ever had with the art. So I love that idea. So what do you think you've got? Like, is it big pieces? And how many? So before we order these murals, let's let Kat, if you think you can find out about it now. Okay, great. Okay, so let's put that in. Would you have that to the next agenda that Kat will report? Great. And if that doesn't work, I have, you guys, I mean, they were so lovely and accommodating. They let us have full run of that school. And we were all over that school and took pictures of every single mural. See, some of them are behind things and oh, God, we don't know what they've got, you know. So here's a filing cabinet in front of this beautiful piece that is Geronimo. Anyway, Some we couldn't get to, but anything we could get to, we photographed. And so what I would do is tell you the ones that we already have, send you the rest, and then y'all can pick what you want. And there's probably 60 giant murals, and we have 10, so we can print easily. Yeah. Isn't that so much fun?
So do we have access to the discount page?
We sure do. It's in our purview. Okay, great. All right, I'm excited about that. August and September, so we're good. Crap. Do we have anything for December? Because here's what I'm thinking. Maybe we start to stretch these, Dawn, since I'm learning museum. And maybe instead of 2 months, I know sometimes artists don't want to let their work go for 3 months, but what do you think about that?
It seems to me that I like that idea as long as we're giving everybody a chance who wants one. I mean, like Gary, we have him every year, and so so just as long as we're balancing that against our need to have displays versus people who want to display who perhaps haven't had the opportunity before. Right now, that's not a problem for us because we're it's us sort of clamoring for people to contribute. But
so what you're saying is, if we only had 4 shows a year, that's going to really limit the amount of people that can show. And if we give more attention, then maybe we would have to rethink it and go back to 6.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Do we have anything in writing that tells us we have to do it every 2 months? I don't think we do.
I don't know. I can revisit the resolution and then send you all an email.
Would you let us know? Because I'm thinking maybe we would run the native art Indian display October, November, December, and that would be the kickoff to 3-month displays, and then try to do 4 for 25. How's that sound?
Well, I know some of my friends would not.
But here's how we could handle that, Deborah. If they only wanted them up to 2 months, you take 2, 3, or 6. Yeah. So we could work around
it's
this.
just opening up to the possibility of 3 months.
Yeah.
So.
No, when we would want that, and that's the reason we went with 2 months, because all of this stuff is for sale. And so we wanted to make sure that, that's what we're here to do, is to show local art and promote local artists. Okay, great. Yeah, I'm happy. Okay. We're going back to strategic plan. Oh, before, one more thing. We have an update on our budget, and we have $5,349 left. We have not, we are required to protect the story poles and the Sasquatch in the park on an annual basis. That did not happen last summer because of scheduling difficulties. But here's my worst difficulty. I need an articulating 24-foot lift. Now, let me tell you how expensive it is. Let me see how much it is. Which is what? Brought it to my attention. Yeah, what's that story? Through Energy Trust? Yeah, because we just did that. How long are they going to be working on that? So I talked to James Lukanich, and he's going to be touching up the color on the story poles and then sealing it with helmsman. And we've got, not bad. But my problem is the articulating the 24-foot lift. And what that means, so you have to, the story poles, and there's a 6-foot sidewalk that runs between it. But a lift can't get adjacent to the pole. So we have to have the lift articulate over to pull. Make sense? That's what we need. Yes, you can. Let me tell you what they cost. It costs $500 to rent it for a day and $200 to have it delivered. So I wanted to talk with you first to say, do we have a contract that we can do that less expensive or?
Fire truck wouldn't.
Well, here's the problem with the fire truck. Like, it's giant.
Yeah.
And we have to stop traffic because we park it on the side. I mean, it's not like we've done it.
Yeah.
We've done it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's our problem. Is that?
Yeah, I can
Okay, who are you asking? Cherry City? Is that Lisbon? And then, well, I was thinking, when I saw those today, I thought, it's exactly what I need. I need
Last week, 2 days ago, we could have.
I need that dang lift.
So that it could
But I wonder if, so let me ask you this. Like, I'm always getting the deal here and there, but this is a city committee. Like, can I do that? Here's what I would call and say, I want you to dump it. Do I have the authority to call Cherry City and say, hey, great job on the lights? Here's a problem we've got. Will you donate it to us for a day?
it's a little bit disadvantaged.
I know. I know it, and I love it.
Volunteer, I'm sure that that's one of the last.
Oh, great. So I can do it. Yes. Okay. And you're sure it's Cherry City that's doing the work?
I'm not 100% sure. That's a good question.
Okay. Well, I gotta know that.
How did we do it last week?
Well,
Didn't that guy climb up there with the ladder? And it was 200.
no, almost 500. He always charges us 500.
Oh.
But he said it was so dangerous last year that he wouldn't do it again.
Okay.
And I get that. So I gotta get him in.
Oh, it was 200 maybe just for that.
So we've got 5349, and you've got on here Enrique Sepulveda box wrap art. Is the $200 to the artist?
Yes, but there's going to be more cost. That was the art cost, and the print cost was about $113 a square foot.
Is it pronto?
Yeah.
Then it's the 125 on top. Okay.
Yep. But then there's the install cost. Yeah, on top of that. And he hasn't given me a number yet for that.
And what are we anticipating it being?
I think altogether it should be maybe a couple $100 more for the install. Yeah.
Okay, so and the reason I'm asking is I want to know moving forward, we needed this pilot one done. So once we get it done, then we'll be able to say, okay, we want to make more of those. And then I think we'll get artists to do it. And so I want to know our cost. So it looks to me like our cost is going to be, say, $200 for the artist. If we pay artists $200, we're going to get students to do it.
Could be.
So $200, $125 for the print, and then $200 to install. So that's $525 a box.
Yeah, I'd say 500-600, probably a good estimate. The only other thing is, I think you ought to, the lessons learned going through this last one is have people do the artwork and then choose it rather than commission it, because it was quite a labor.
But we didn't commission it. He came to us.
Well, he gave us a concept drawing.
Yes.
But the way we did it in the last city I was at is they submitted artwork to be chosen, and then
You submitted did you have a pattern so that they could submit it on the pattern?
They didn't actually, but I would recommend them give them the scale, the aspect ratio.
So your folks did it on a rectangular, square?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we could have somebody maybe from Lewis Media Group do the high resolution photography of it, because that was one of the problems with he did his on a huge canvas, and I photographed it and then had
I did not.
keystone correct it and then touch it up, because it was fun.
Adam put a whole lot of hours into this project.
Yeah.
And money.
Sorry that you.
That's okay.
You know,
Just make it happen. Yeah, that's right. The first one, it's hardest.
Could you, do you have the schematic of the shape and everything?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay, so why don't you have Don send that to us? And
Yeah, it's a 114 by 58 is the dimension.
so 114 inches?
Yeah.
58. Okay, and how many of these do we have available to do now?
More than you have money, I'm sure. Everywhere there's a stoplight is one of these boxes.
Okay.
And they're all the same. I measured a couple of them to see if they were different sizes, and they're all the cabinets.
Salem Electric, Tony at Salem Electric, but he's in. He likes this stuff, and he's going to work with us. He said, we're in. Especially, they love the shrink wrap, because if they have to get in, so they like that a lot. And then I talked with Wendy Police, she's in. So we have the support of the utilities to do this, as long as it's shrink wrap and they can cut it off if they want. So I thought that was terrific. So, having said that,
And those ones are different sizes, the electric ones.
smaller.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay, but I just thought it was good. We can fill River Road with that,
Mhm.
and it looks great. It looks great with every stinking utility box, even the little tiny ones, slapped it there on. You know, it's really cute. I really like it. So how did we come up with $200 to an rate date? I forgot. Is that what he asked for?
That's what he asked for.
Okay, so that's kind of a precedent setting in my mind. But we really want student art. So, here, let's try this. I would like to make a motion that we get the schematic done, and we'll send it out to all of our artistic avenues, showing artists what it is. And I would like to solicit her art and tell them that we will pay them $200 of You got to be second first. It's not a real motion, I'll get a second. Okay, great. Marilyn is the second. Now, what's your question? So that's a call for artists. No, we want to be that formalized. I don't know that we want to be, I think of a call, you tell me, Kat, but I think of a call to artists, it's like, we're going to do this one project. Now, this I think is more fluid, like, if you would like your art to be on a utility box, and we'll have some pictures of utility boxes. Here's the schematic, send it into Dawn, and we'll consider it for utility boxes, but even maybe throw some themes out there, like irises, like rivers, stuff that's hops, different things that are around. Okay. So, and then tell them if your art is selected, then we'll pay you $200. And the city owns the art.
What's the mix?
Polite and Lakeland. And what's the woman's name?
Tracy Rhodes.
Yes. Yeah, she's part-time, isn't she, Laura?
Mostly, she's about 3/4 art, and then she teaches maybe a PE class or two.
Okay. Right? She's, her schedule is not. What do you think about that, Kathy?
I think it's a good idea. I think a lot of people would like that.
And do you think will that motivate students to submit art?
Oh yeah, probably.
If we ever catch our graffiti artists, we could make that a community service
I'm not sure
project.
that graffiti is attractive enough to put on our utility
Well,
boxes.
no, it is not, but I'm just saying.
Okay. Okay, all those in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, this is exciting, because $500-600, we've got money to do it, we can do 2 or 3 this year. I like it. Okay, great. That's fun. All right, now let's talk about this. So here's the deal. The mayor, well, it goes back 15 years. We were always intending to have something back here. There was always the intention to do that. And one thing led to another, and all of a sudden here we are 15 years later. But the mayor asked me about it approximately, like a year, and said, are you going to do that? Well, we brought Rick Smith down here from Smith and Steel. So we thought we thought it would be great in metal, and we thought it would be great. This is Rick and Lauren. You can change it. It's actually great, and I really like this idea. He thought it would look great, the contrast from the golden to have blue, and wherever you see white, it's a cutout. So wherever you see white, it would actually be gold. This is not the color. The color that he picked out, and I should have got that from him. I can get it. It's kind of between these two. It's dark. It's a dark blue, but it's not quite that dark. It's not a navy. It's like a dark royal. It's hammered finish, so it looks, so it looks hammered. It's glossy, but not glossy. And it's real lightweight. The reason he has to make it lightweight, because we think this is just, no,
Drywall?
drywall, thank you. We think this is just drywall. And so he knew it had to be lightweight, so that's why he put this around it so that it could hold it together rather than have individual letters. He said those are a nightmare to install and get looking perfect. That's why he put the framing in. So really what I'd like to do is let's all of us go to the back of the room and look up here. I will be your human scale, and you want to make sure you can see it above. Like you want to make sure when the cameras are on, you're going to be able to see the folks that are sitting here. So what do you think? Yeah. Can you see it way above my head?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Even sitting, I can see the look.
Okay, great. Okay, what do you think, guys? Do we want to recommend it?
Then lower it even a little bit so we have some room at the top.
I mean, sure. We could do that when we
Yeah, and as
install.
long as we have a way to anchor it. I mean, the wall, if that's just drywall, that can be.
Whether it's drywall or gypsum, either one, they're professionals. They'll do it. It's going to be installed. I gave the bill to Adam. It was approximately $1,600, Adam, something like that. And we're not paying for it. Adam is paying for it, and he said he would.
Well, and I don't know, maybe we can get hanging from the wood. Anyway, if it's a problem, hang it.
Yeah, it's pretty lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. It's not on brand at all, but
What? Tell me why, Laura. Why don't you think it's on brand?
well, just the logo and just.
He copied that letter style.
Did it?
But that letter style is not a traditional font. It's an original font, like graphic artists do, so that you can't copy it. So he got as close to that as he thought he could. We could change it up, you guys. I mean, we want to recommend to the city council something that we're happy with, because You know, we're gonna take credit or get blamed.
We have, I mean, another thing, I think that really is,
What's the color?
It's the same blue that you were.
I think it's pretty close to that.
Well, I'd say we go with that. If that's in our brand, I'd say we go with that.
Well,
blue.
and maybe another thing we would add to it is if we had it on the bottom as since 1982,
Oh.
and then maybe star around that.
Okay, what?
I said that there's 6 stars on some.
Oh,
That's all right.
well, that's for pride, spirit, and volunteerism.
Yeah. So, if we could, somehow get, I don't know, that just doesn't, it's fine as it is, but if
You know what, you guys? Now that you're saying that, see the green oval? Do you think we should maybe make this an oval so it looks similar? We could easily have him make that in an oval, and if he did, that's going to leave room at the bottom, Laura, to add since 1982.
how much trouble would it be to see it? I mean, would it be easier to just start with that, or would it be easier to take that city as the top and then put it at the bottom with since 1982?
I don't know, but I can ask this question. Laura, I don't hate that idea. I do too, but I kind of like because that logo has an oval. That was originally going to be behind us, but it was way too detailed and it just looked bad. So it went there where it looks good. But okay, so let's have him do another mock-up. I don't think.
There are a couple of choices.
Okay. Yeah, I feel that way too. I mean, I think it's okay. I'm not like, oh my God, Eureka. Does anybody feel Eureka?
No.
I just want to say, I don't think that it's art necessarily, it's just science.
It would depend on.
It is.
It would depend on the brush or the pounded metal. I think that's what would make it look arty.
Yes. But what do you think, Kat, about changing it to an oval? I kind of think we should.
Yeah, I like that. I think the more color you have in the pencils, more cutouts, like the 1980s. That's going to get pretty
Well, and maybe that
It's going to be
doesn't.
pretty what?
intricate, like,
Maybe that part doesn't need to be cut out.
But it's on a CNC. It's on a CNC machine. I don't think that's going to cost us anything.
But
I like that
I
idea.
really appreciate that we have a start to this, and yeah, it's.
Okay, I'm going back to him with oval, and we don't want cents. We just want, or do we want cents? 1982. I think we just want 1982.
Well, is that implication enough? I mean, since you stick that since on everything from businesses to to cities to
All right,
police
let's do it.
logo and everything
Let's
else.
do it, and if we don't like it, we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
Okay, since 1992. I don't like that. I just want to
well, I didn't think anything of it until I walked back. I was just seeing it.
I know. Yeah, but you can't see that on camera.
Oh, I see.
You can see that when you're sitting in the room. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll do that. Okay. All right, that's the last thing. Now we're here to talk about strategic plan. Did anybody have a chance to read, or are you prepared to give feedback? Or in the first 23 pages of the strategic plan, it starts, the goals start on page 22. Okay, so goal 1 is safety and supportive services. And I will tell you, these are the goals, safety and supportive services, and the actions. These are as proposed by a third-party consultant. These have not been accepted or adopted by the city council. So you don't have to feel bad that one of these is Laura's idea and she's going to get names. It's not. So the first one is 1.1. Well, the goal is promote a safe, healthy, and attractive community, preserve the quality of life for all. The actions to do that are increase public safety data and reporting to the community. So let's use the hand. What I mean by that is, if that is important to you, it's a 5. It's a 5. It's important to me that we increase the data. And so if it's a little bit important, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? I'm sorry, this is 0. I know, it's 5. Yeah. Okay, so.
And if it might, you don't necessarily have to go action by action from them. You can just look at them from the Art Commission's perspective, and see if there's anything on each subject. Either way, it's
You want to do it
okay.
that way, or okay? So safety and supportive services. Okay, so the first one is. So I'll read through them, and then you can tell me. Yes, that has relevance to public art, or no, it doesn't. Is that what you're meaning, Adam? Yeah. Right. Increase public safety data sharing and reporting to the community. The only place that I can see where that has relevance is we have a lot of artwork up. If it's been vandalized or damaged, we would never know. Like, for example, the pink cow, there was a little oops, and it got hit, and the brace for the pink cow got knocked off. But it was real strong, and the cow stood. And so that was the good news. But did any of you know that?
No, I've only seen the samples.
So, our,
The yard sign off on Monday.
oh,
And I drove to the, because they put the address on the yard sale sign, so I drove to the house and knocked on the door. They didn't answer, so I left a message.
did you write a message?
Yes, I said,
Good job.
don't defend public art, and if you put the sign back,
I like it. I like it. Okay, so yes, do you want more information, or do you want to say, and Dawn's taking this down, so would our response be, we would want to be informed if any of the public art has been damaged or tagged or what's another word?
Defaced.
Defaced. Is that what we're thinking? Talk to me, Vita.
Well, it seems to me that okay, so we're looking at this through the lens of the Public Arts Commission, but I mean the increased public safety data sharing and reporting to community, the community certainly doesn't need to know about that. So I think as we approach this plan, rather than kind of take it bit by bit, just kind of look at it in terms of the perspective of not only the Arts Commission, but also the people on the Arts Commission and the volunteers on the Arts Commission, and maybe start with general feedback. And then, what kind of information, Adam, are you wanting from this?
Here's the other thing I'm thinking. This is early. These are early days with this strategic plan. Is this something that maybe we would like to delay until there's a more definitive strategic plan that the city council has adopted and we get down to? I doubt there's going to be 7 actions. There's 9. Some of these are huge.
Well, and
Like there's 13 on sustainable government.
And if I might, just if we make sure that everybody on the committee has taken the survey. Has everybody on the committee taken the survey?
I have.
It's not open though anymore, is it, Adam?
No.
Okay. Okay, never mind. Well, yeah, I guess I would like to see a list of maybe questions that, I mean, you're running this by all of the committees, all of the city committees. What do you want? What kind of feedback are you looking for from the committee?
Here's what I think is difficult. I think it's really difficult that all of these actions were proposed by the consultant, a third-party consultant, so outside of the city. But we don't know how y'all feel. You tell us. What do you think's important, Laura? Then we could respond to what you think.
Well, and this is, it's not just a third-party consultant saying this. This is a compilation of discussions with the city council, the feedback that they got from the community, the feedback that they got from staff. This is what they see as us wanting. This isn't them just pulling it out of their hats and saying, oh, this is a strategic plan. This is them taking the data that they got from all of it. And this, yes, we're early in the process, but we're, 18 months into this? So, yeah. So this has been a while. So these third-party consultants, it's not just them doing a sort of a one-size-fits-all sort of strategic plan. Here, try it on. This is them boiling down what they have gotten from us.
And then the staff team that they facilitated the staff team looking back at it in 4 hours. Most of the committees have kind of used their hat for whatever they're on.
Okay, how about this? Can I ask of you, and I am not chair, so Pat is excused. Can I ask that you would take some time between now and the next meeting and read through, start at page 22, start at page 22, because that's where all the goals are and that's the action items. So it's really only like 5 or 6 pages, so it's not the preamble, the 22-page preamble. Okay? Would you be willing to do those 6 pages and read through those and make notes and give your opinion and as a public art commission? Fair? Okay. Let's do that.
So an example would be if we want to engage the public or something like that. I don't see it on here. But,
That would be, yeah, we can put those in the comments, and those comments, then, yeah.
And there's not going to be everything that's relevant to this committee, just like same with traffic safety bike ped. It's not, community engagement is going to be relevant to most committees, but not all of these, and certainly not all the action items are going to be relevant to this committee.
So if you would read through them, and the ones that you think are relevant, that you have comments to make as a public art commissioner, then we'll talk about it next month. That will lead you through it, and we'll give those comments to Pat.
but just to clarify, we're not altering.
Yeah, and my promise is any comment you have, I'll make sure it gets seen and added to the list. So nothing will be lost.
Is one of our objectives to ensure that the Arts Commission has relevance? Because I looked at it.
I don't think it's in there.
We're not really tied in, so.
I think you make a really valid point there, because we've got a master plan, and it has all of these things outlined, yet, no, it's not in there.
So maybe the question would be, well, how could we, work that in there? Is it just a public engagement thing? Is it, a public safety thing? Because we've talked about how, we're going to get graffitied less, the more public art we have less. So that could be, that piece of the public safety part.
Economic development?
Because you think of the other committees and how their master plans aren't in here explicitly, but there are things that are relevant to those.
So, 6 pages is all you got to get through, and you got to look through what the action items are and see. Yes, I agree with this. No, I don't agree with that. From a public art perspective. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Grant efforts, are there any updates on grant efforts? I have none myself.
You have to do that
Different
too.
budget on there. Oh, sorry.
I want your perspective.
Okay, so I think we're done. Do you guys think we're done? Oh, we're not done.
2 items. Kat provided a draft, updated flyer brochure that she had a couple of things she wanted to talk about. And most importantly, Assistant City Manager Tim Wood needs a motion for your upcoming budget. And he needs to know how much money you would like and what you want to spend it on.
We would like $6,000 and we would like to spend it on art.
That's great. And specifically, he said we need to be very specific.
We do not
So-
have to be very specific. Okay, here you go.
Well-
Here's your $6,000. 1,000 of that is going to go to art preservation because we're obligated to that on an annual basis. And that is the art that we have to do. $2,000 of it is going to go to utility box art. $2,000 is going to go to new art statues on River Road. We have 3 actual locations already approved by City Council, already mapped out. We haven't done it because we've been working on the cows and stuff, but we can do that again. And $1,000 will be purchase art for Keizer Civic Center.
The holiday card.
Thank you.
At the holidays.
What does that cost us? $500?
And how much are we going to give to this 200? How much do we have for the $200 for the electrical boxes?
I said 2,000.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Okay, so 6,000 total, 1,000 is restorative, 2,000 is boxes, 2,000 is statue on the road. We'll do 500 to purchase art.
Do we need anything for the mounting of the cow sign?
He got the developer to pay for it.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
What about, is this
And-
budgeted in there? Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to pay for that. Okay, ladies, since we've lost our gent. How does this sound? Go ahead. Okay, so we're requesting $6,000, Dawn, and here is our very detailed descriptive budget. $1,000 for restoration of wood art. $2,000 for utility box shrink wrap. $2,000 for additional statues on River Road. $500 to purchase art for the Civic Center, and $500 for the Christmas card.
If I might. We're gonna have a lot more walls going up with the Keizer Rapids turf fields as we build those bathrooms and other things.
Okay.
We can get a mural up there. They're gonna be a whole lot less likely to be tagged.
Yeah, we can't, I doubt that, could we do that, ladies, between 24 and 25? June of 24 and June of 25? I like it. I like your idea.
When's that going up?
We could, okay, you know what? Let's do,
It's not even started yet.
Okay.
We haven't even got funded
on the
yet,
line
so-
item that is statue,
That's a
put
valid question.
mural/statue, and Laura will be able, and we'll say in budget too, that there'll be additional walls up around the bathrooms, and we'll put either mural or statue. So again, we want $6,000, we want $1,000 to use for restorative purposes, we want $2,000 used for utility boxes, we want $2,000 used for mural/statue, we want $500 for additional art in Civic Center, and $500, let's say $800 for Civic Center art, and $300, I don't think we ever spend $500 on Christmas cards, let's say $300. Okay, wait, 200. Wait, oh, can the girl do math?
Can I just?
700 and 300.
Okay, I just want to clarify that utility box. So it's 200 to the artist, and then how much for the production?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, right?
No,
Right.
okay, because we did for 2,000, so we could do approximately 4.
Yeah.
4, okay.
Yeah. So specific detail would be 4 utility boxes. 1 mural and or 2 statues, and then $700 for art at Civic Center, $300 for a Christmas card. Everybody clear? Because we're going to make a motion. Deborah, what are you thinking?
Oh,
I know, I can tell.
processing and, you know, we're going through this really fast.
There's another project that we sort of started talking about that I'm interested in maybe doing more with.
Okay.
And it kind of starts with this, but if we could get QR codes
Oh, we're on it.
here and then in front, you know, and I don't know if that needs to come out of our budget on the art itself. I mean, we could have the QR codes here, but then we could also have the QR codes on the art itself, which would be, we would need to budget for signage.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Let me give you an update on that.
Okay.
Rob Miller, who is on the Keizer Community Foundation, remember the Community Foundation pays for the stipends for the statues on River Road. So they thought the easiest way to handle that is have the QR code take you to the Keizer Community Foundation, who pays for the stipends for the art on River Road, and on that website will be the individual links to the artist's website or to the artist's bio with contact information.
Okay.
And he's got that all done, and guess who's doing it? McNary.
Fantastic. I would also like to see a little bit about the art itself.
It's on the website.
Okay, so because when I'm going to museums, that's part of the experience is to contextualize that.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
Yeah, I'm sorry I forgot to tell you guys. I mean, that's hot off the press. That was last week that Rob said, and we had thought that we were going to put the QR code would be the actual artist's website, and that's what was hanging us up. Some of them don't have websites, and so where do we send them? So we're going to send them all to the Keizer Community Foundation, and either the bio and contact information will be there, or a link to the artist's website.
Okay. So how is the city involved with that? I guess is my question, because, and should the city be involved with that?
No. I mean, the city's involved. The city's involved in that the city's liability insurance covers any damage or defacing of the art on River Road. That's the only way they're involved, and the Keizer Community Foundation pays for the stipends.
Let's hear from Adam on that.
Well, for the utility box wrap, I went ahead and put a QR code on the wrap for his Instagram page. And,
Nice.
but I could also put a QR code on there for wherever this compilation of our artwork is too. So we could, we could have 2 QR codes on each, on the body, on the wraps.
Well, I'm just a little not worried, but if somebody else is controlling the content and the city has if this is Keizer Public Art, but the city has no control over the content, over those QR codes, the web pages that the QR codes are leading to. I'm not saying that that's necessary. I don't know. That to me, I'd like to at least talk about that.
I did see that on the strategic plan, so that's the city though, right? The updating the web page is the city?
We won't be on the city's
Okay,
webpage.
yeah.
But, no, we won't be on the city webpage because Keizer Community Foundation pays the stipends. People, that's what the QR code's going to be. It's going to take you to Keizer Community Foundation, but on there it will say public art, and either there's a link to go to the website and or Instagram page, or there's that the artist has provided us with, the bio and the contact information, and that's all that they see. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't think we're going to, how can we get in trouble for that?
Yeah, I'm less concerned about that. As long as we have this inventory, that's been purchased by KPAC.
No, we didn't purchase any of this art.
Or it's been,
Artist owned, and we paid.
leased, yeah. But it's, KPAC's chosen, right, and chosen the work.
Yes, correct. The Cold Wet Eagle is the only one we own.
That's,
So that would be the only one that would not have a QR code that would take them to the Keizer Community Foundation. That would probably take them to the city website.
I think what Councilor Reed is saying is something on location. Is that what you're getting at? A QR code on location that you could?
Well, that's what
We're gonna put them,
yeah.
they all have a little sign.
Yeah, it's, my biggest
Okay.
concern is who is maintaining, controlling the web page this is being connected to.
It's the artist.
Yeah. Well, and so that's my question, because kind of going back to our social media and who is whose responsibility is that and all that. If there was something, I don't know. Not that's
An artist could be a racist.
yeah.
We don't know.
That's a good example. So,
Yeah, we don't know, because all we're gonna have is a link. We go there.
Yeah. So, and that's not necessarily. I don't know. And again, I don't. I mean, we don't have like a formal agreement with the Keizer Community Foundation to manage pay the stipends, or do we?
We do.
Okay.
And Tammy sends them out I think we pay every 2 years.
Okay. Well, maybe if we could put something on those agreements, just basically the city gets to have some kind of say, just giving that access, I guess. You see what I'm saying? That it's something that's representing the city that the city has absolutely no control over. Seems a little.
I'm gonna bet my life that Tammy's got something in this.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm gonna
All
bet
we
my
need
life.
is a short bio. Like, we don't need to link to anybody's Instagram page. We just need a short bio and an artist statement or something.
Well, and if it could be part of the city's webpage, and that's what I was thinking of for this. And again, I don't know the whys and wherefores because I'm a technical idiot. But if we had the same kind of thing here, on this flyer, that people could get the some kind of link to.
Do we have an art page on the Keizer website?
We have a Keizer art commission.
But just the commission. We don't.
Yeah.
Art on there?
That's something I think Commissioner or Councilor Reed has talked to me about of wanting, and I think that's what we're discussing is it. You're saying it's at the community foundation, and.
Yeah, because and again, I'm not arguing this in any sort of I just kind of want to talk it through in terms of. I would feel more comfortable if this went to a piece of the city website rather than the Keizer Community Foundation website. If this is,
Here's the risk you run.
Mm-hmm.
They won't pay for it. And then you won't have art on River Road.
Well,
because they want them to go to their website because they want credit for paying those stipends. They pay $2,400 and they want credit for paying for that sculpture on River Road. So we could do it. I mean, we could increase our budget and pay for it, but they won't pay for it if it's coming to the city of Keizer. And that's fair. It's their money. They stepped up and said they would take that on, and so
yeah. So they're basically the community volunteers executing the display of the public art.
Yeah. They do it from donations. It's all private donations.
And there is a nice part of it about having a buffer between the city. If the content or person is objectionable,
That's what we got.
then the culture and community.
Foundation that does the Keizer closets.
Again, I have no reason to suspect that they would do anything nefarious.
Right.
It's
Just talking it out.
But I mean, it's something to talk. It's something to talk about. If we don't want to take their money, we don't have to. I agree with Adam. I like having a citizen. It's all volunteers. I like having it. That foundation, they've got. I think it's good, and we haven't had any problem.
And I would like to have a representative of that foundation on the commission.
Well, so would I.
Oh. Okay. When do they meet?
Last week.
Like
Wednesday.
once a month?
Once a month, yeah.
Okay.
It's Audrey Butler, Barry Oprah, Kelly Walther, Rob Miller,
Well, I'm not going to take their names.
Fernando Lopez.
We're done.
Oh, Kim Steen's going to join.
All right.
Kim
There you
Steen is going to be on the Keizer Community Foundation. So there you go.
She's our liaison. Okay.
Good.
So yeah, I would like to get her perspective. Yeah, that's great. That's
Okay,
so
good.
that way we at least have that connection.
Uh-huh.
So
No, I like it. Okay, and we're gonna vote on sending this. Deborah, are you okay with this?
Oh, yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay, so we're gonna vote on asking for the same that we got last year, $6,000. We want $6,000 this year. $1,000 is for restoration, $2,000 is for 4 utility boxes, $2,000 is for either a mural or a statue or statues on River Road or some combination thereof. $700 is to add to the Civic Center art that we purchased. $300 is for Christmas card. And I think there's enough flexibility in there.
Kelly?
Yeah, so if we, yeah, okay. So, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, there you go. What else you got, Don?
Okay, so you moved for the motion, and who seconded?
Marilyn.
Thank you.
Did you say you had two things, or was that? Oh, you got another one?
I would say this brochure probably just needs to be put on hold then for a while until we kind of figure out what the website's going to look like, because it sounds like we could get QR codes and or links, which would be digital, not printed. So what was we have printed copies of this around.
We could, like, you could pick one up
Okay.
in the entry
Okay.
hall and then go on an art walk.
Okay.
That's what we used it for before.
Yeah.
Is you could go through town and locate and see in person all of this art.
Yeah.
So I think we still do need a printed copy.
Okay, all right, and that's changed because now we have cows. So I just clarification I needed was what is the sequence we want folks to go on? And then there's also something over in the dog park, right? Like there's those wings over there. I don't know, they're the butterfly wings. So
There's a mural over there. And that's on the
Yeah.
big toy.
do you want me to just propose a walking map and
Yes.
then you guys could approve it next time? Okay.
Yes.
All right, I
And
will do
show
that.
all the art. And then are you saying too that we could have the art displayed on the city's website so they could look it up and say, oh, I want to go to, like, what would be ideal is to say, oh, I want to go to those wings. I want to have my kid's picture taken at those wings. Where are they? And then could we have,
I think it would be fine to have under KPAC's webpage or the link right there to that tour. Yeah, we want to
so if I'm doing that on my phone, you know, can you drop a thing?
cross,
Drop a pin?
Oh, and it should be on the GIS too.
That's what I'm saying.
could put a GIS layer,
Yes,
That's
I want
nice.
to go there.
cross market. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, both the
I like that a lot.
foundation and the city.
You know, we used to only have like 2 things. Now we're getting to have some stuff. Okay. Okay, John, what's your other one?
I don't think all of the art is on here.
Twilight Reverence.
What about this right here? The story pole is not on here, right? Or-
No.
I don't know. I just wanted, this was previously what was there. And I would just like to add whatever else. Cows. Yeah.
Okay, the memorial to Robert A. Kelbach, Lillian Crossler, a friend of Keizer. That's the little kids in the bench by
Yes,
the library. Okay. Fire memorial is at Keizer Station, Commonwealth of Keizer, Valley Treasures. You know what else isn't on here? The parade mural.
Oh, Parade Merrill, yeah.
Okay, the parade mural.
I think it's on, I just didn't have room. So I condensed the language in the middle back that's teal.
Right.
Shortened that down quite a bit because we needed a whole new section now for Rosalie's cow, which is kind of being highlighted now.
Okay.
It's new and
Okay.
popular, and we had good images.
Do we
frankly.
need to say that much about her? I mean,
No, I mean,
I
no.
don't think we should. I think
Okay.
we should show more art and less words. So that when I pick this up, I see all the art displayed. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Also, you mentioned that the property was nicknamed Keizer Cows, but you know the name of the piece of art is Rosalie's Silly Cows,
Oh, okay.
and that might.
Yeah, we changed that name. So Rosalie's Silly Cows.
Okay, what I'll put some more artwork in there. So this column that has Rosalie's cows on it was this plus this, so I condensed this down quite a bit, and then,
Yeah, I don't even know if we need that much.
well,
I mean,
that's why I wanted to ask you the purpose. And so the purpose is, it's the printed copy that people can walk around.
Yes.
So they probably don't need to know all
Yes.
this other stuff, because
Yes.
it's going to be on the webpage.
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to
Literally.
read that while you're walking.
And before, Debbie had a map on there. Like she,
Yeah, I
and that's what we used it for.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, good.
Okay, but you got to get everything on there.
And then I say we have an event where we walk around.
It's our
We
art
did
walk.
We did that too.
That's part of Keizer
Okay.
Fest.
We
Oh,
did.
okay.
Well, I like that idea. I mean, it's only August, so what could it be? 100? I don't hate that idea though. Yeah. I think that would be a fun event.
It would be
Or maybe part of the parade in May instead. That might be a
That's
little
better.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Okay.
But May's, our next meeting will be after that, so.
The only other thing that I have is that I did not receive any card contest submissions for 2024. Yeah, and I sent it out twice to all of the arts interested people in email. I sent it to the chamber to post on their social media, Facebook and everything that they have. I sent reminders. I sent it to the press. I sent it to the teachers. Zero interest. I sent it to the teachers and the principals of the schools.
So many last year.
Now we got a bunch. Okay, so we're going to have to send an announcement that says it's extended, and we have time to do this.
Yes.
And then all of us are going to have to work our butts off. And those of you who are artists should potentially make a submission.
Well, and maybe Keizer Art Association, maybe do some kind of event with it.
Nice about that.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Maybe have a class. Maybe have a card making class and turn that into a.
Okay.
So is there a goal to this?
Yeah. No. You mean on what the subject matter is? No, it could be anything. Would you please send why don't you send it to all of us again, Ron, so that we all have it? And then I'm going to ask permission. Last year, in Keizer Art, we sent out a holiday card ourselves. We had 24 submissions. So I'm going to ask the 23 that were not selected if I can send those over to the city. Because they are beautiful.
I'm sure.
They are beautiful. I'm going to do that. Okay.
So how long do you want me to extend it, 2 or 3 months?
There's no reason why we couldn't extend it till the end of May. That still buys us a ton of time. That gives us all of April, all of May. That's good? Okay. Let's go in and- That is disappointing.
And maybe if we contacted the submitters from last year to say, hey, can
we
you
do it
submit again? Yeah.
Don, would you mind doing that? For consideration? Because it seems to me, we had 2 or 3 that we liked.
Yeah, we did. And we had a whole bunch last year to choose from.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's start there. Let's start there and say, you were not selected last year. Would you like to be considered this year? And then would you report back to us what they say so that we'll know if we have some? Really, that's where we should start.
Well, that and the art, the art association's one. That's.
Yeah. But they'll be overwhelmed. More really.
Are they easily whelmed?
Well, I mean, they're professional artists.
Yeah.
So it won't be.
Well, yeah, but if they've already got the thing done.
No, but what I'm saying is, the folks that sent them in last year, that went to that effort, we should.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Choose from that first.
I agree.
Because when you see the others, it looks different.
Yep, I agree.
Okay. So Don, that's our answer. Before we extend it, let's call those folks and see if they're willing to have it considered for this year. And if they are, bring those forward to us, and we'll see if there's any that we want to move forward with it. And then if not, we'll extend it and we'll bring in Keizer Art. Okay.
Thank you.
Good problem solving, guys. Okay, anything else? All right, it is 7:22 and we're adjourned.